Hello and welcome to another Dynon tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be covering the batch transfer process. The batch transfer process is used to process lots and lots of transactions. So say somebody has given us here these 20 transactions that they want scrapped. They want all these parts scrapped, and these are the quantities right here. It's a lot quicker to use batch transfer than to have to do every single one of these one at a time. So the first thing we'll do is we'll open up Misys, click the Stock Control tab, go ahead and expand the batch transfer tree, select Edit Batch, and click New. Our batch window will come up, and in the description field, we'll enter a short description of what this batch is doing. So you could type in something like SMT scrap, or maybe you're referencing a Fogbugs case. In this case, we'll just go ahead and write in test. That way people know that this is just a little test batch. Go over here on the right and click Add New Line. This is where we'll put the first line of what we want. Now, here we have this transfer type, and we're going to go ahead and select Scrap Item, because that's what we're doing. Item number, let's look at the first item on this list, 10147. Go ahead and hit the tab key and it'll auto-populate. Keep tabbing over. With this job number field, if you are dispensing, make sure there is something in here. Never ever dispense anything without putting a job number in. Since we're scrapping and not dispensing, we just leave it blank. Location field must be entered. Location 1. Quantity, we want to scrap 2. And in the comment fields, we put some kind of comment about what we're doing. So again, this could be SMT scrap. This could be MRB scrap. It could reference Fogbugs case, any of those things. So we'll just put test. That way, later, if people are looking at this, will know that we were just running a quick little test. Then there's this destination location field. You use this if you're doing a move transaction. So if you were moving items, say from 3201 to 3209, this is where you would enter 3209. We're just doing a scrap transaction, so we won't do anything here. Alright, so we're all done here. Go ahead and click the Save button. Next, click File, then Export. Come to this little window here, uncheck these two. We only want this middle one, this batch transfer detail. Click this little button here, and that opens up the dialog box so we can save. So I'll go ahead and save a copy to my desktop. Click OK. And give Misys a moment. Fantastic. Click OK after it's exported. And let's go ahead and open up our sheet. So you can see in this sheet here, it has just everything, every single batch we've ever processed, lots and lots of stuff, way more than what we need for this. So if you go back to your batch transfer screen, you can see this batch number. This batch number here is 82. So go back over here and you'll see this batch ID column. Go ahead and select it, Control F, and the one we're looking for is 82. So that's 82. Sure enough, there we go, it's 82, and BPI, that's me, so this is the one we want. You want to make sure not only that it has the batch number, but also that it has your initials, because the same people can actually have the same batch number. So the next thing you want to do is make sure you delete every other row except for that row. And it's very important you delete them by using this delete here and not just clear them out. For some reason, Misys does not like that. It won't work if you do that. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Great, so we've got everything cleared out except for the one we're interested in. Let's go back to the sheet here. So there's our list of part numbers. And we'll just go ahead and copy all of those out. And we can just paste them right into this item ID column. Now, I try to paste them without formatting whenever possible. Misys sometimes doesn't like it when you paste them with formatting. So as close as you can get to plain text, that's what you want. Next, we'll copy and paste the quantity column. You see there's this little quantity column right there. So we'll just paste our values in there. Fantastic. We have the part numbers and our qualities. Now we just need to fill out the rest of the information. So I'll copy and paste this comment field here. It's a good idea to make sure all of these have some kind of comment. And of course, you can change anything in here that you want when you're doing this. Maybe one of these is Fogbugs case. Maybe another one is actually SMT scrap. We can go ahead and change that here until it looks the way we want it to look. Now we'll take these pre-pending columns here and go ahead and copy them. Make sure they're pasted for every single one of these part numbers. Looks great. Now this entry and line columns here, see how they all say 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1? Well, we actually want them to be sequential. So you're going to grab this little guy here, hold the Control key, And you can see now if I release 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up and up and up. And that's exactly what we want. Copy that and paste it into the line number. So line number and entry number should always be the same. They're always going to be the same. Looks just like that. The last step is to go all the way to the end, the status field. Select there. Hold Shift, Control, and we will just paste all of that right there. So everything, every part number we've entered has all the information it needs on both sides. Once you've done that, go ahead and click Save and return to the batch window. Here we'll go ahead and click File, Import, and we will select what we had on our desktop there. Give Misys a moment. And again, in this screen, you can just click OK, and Misys should flash you a little import completed successfully. Click OK, and now back in your batch window here, you'll see, well, nothing's changed. Go ahead and click Refresh, and you'll see all the information that you have posted here has been entered. And if you need to change anything, like say, oh, we don't want to scrap this, we want to, we want to dispense it. You can change that to a dispenser, so we can change that to a dispense. Any of the details here, now we want to obviously enter a job number for that. So we could enter a job number here. Looks great. And so I'll go ahead and turn it back to scrap. Make things simple. And if you made any changes, you want to make sure you save that. Oh, it does not like that job number. So we'll just delete it out of there. Perfect. Save and exit. And the last step is to go back to Misys, go to the post batch section, and find our batch. There's our batch 82. See, it says test on it right there, and you'll see that the status is not posted. You want to make sure use alternate items is unchecked unless you specifically want to do that, but it should be unchecked. And finally, click post. Misys will go through and attempt to post everything that all the transactions in there, and will either return you with success or error messages. And that is how you import into a batch and post a batch in Misys.